Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another video. It's the T on MPD and relationships. Hello, everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello. Hi, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video, fam. Y'all know I love to mention our Thursday night live stream. This is where we go from healing to wholeness to boldness. I want to personally invite you to our Thursday night live stream. I'd love to see you there, all right? And listen, if you are on our Facebook platform, YouTube platform, please make sure you turn your notification bells on so you know when we go live on the channel. All right, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you also will be notified when we drop a video on the channel as well. All right, to those of you that are waiting for me to start in on my next one, y'all already know, holla at your girl with that like button. Yes, sir. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like. I need y'all to hit that like button for your girl. Why? Because the goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. Y'all know if you rocks with your girl, y'all hit that like button, okay? Listen, somebody hit it for you. Make sure you hit it for somebody else, all right? Please and thank you. 1 time, 2 times, every time for your girl, all right? And also, y'all, if you are in need of a life coach, I am accepting new life coaching clients. So if you are in need of a life coach, please email me at the email pinned in the description. All right, y'all, last but certainly not least, y'all, guess what? That's right. Pick up your copy of the book, Seduced by Satan, on tonight. Don't wait till tomorrow. If you watching this video tonight, get your copy tonight. Grab a copy for yourself and somebody else, okay? I want y'all to see how these birds get down on listen, when they got ample supply, they got more than one supply, and what they do with the supply. Y'all, this bird was crazy. Yeah, it was. Absolutely insane. I want y'all to see what happens when how these birds get down. Okay, yeah, I want y'all to know how these clowns get down. And the best way to do that is pick up your copy today. Yes, it is. Listen, grab a copy for yourself and somebody else. Recommend it to your book club. It is a showstopper. It's a jaw dropper. It's a page turner. You'll thank me later. You'll be like, girl, you'll email me and say, T, girl, I did not know that these birds could act like this. Yeah, they can. All right. So, all right, family, y'all, let's jump into the topic of this video. Let's get into it. I want to talk about this. A question. Listen, this is a question that I was asked. And I said, you know what? I don't even know if I really talked about that on my channel because I think everybody kind of covers that. But I want to say something about it because I want to give y'all a little different spin on it, okay? Does the narcissist really know what they're doing? Do they? Do they know what they're doing? I mean, you couldn't be that mean and abusive and know what you're doing, right? Let's hope not, right? Right? We're going to find out in this here video. Yeah, we're going to find out. We're going to see what it's all about. So, I'm going to answer this question. I was asked, we often hear about, how they act, how they behave, but do they really know what they're doing? Like, do they really? Does the narcissist really know what they're doing? Now, I want y'all to understand something. That just because this is what we call a mental, it's a mental illness. I know this is going to sound real crazy when I say it, but y'all, please give me a second. I know it's going to sound real crazy, but give me a second. Okay. Just because this is a mental illness, okay? I just want y'all to understand that this does not mean by any stretch of the imagination that the narcissist is mentally challenged. I'm saying like, and I know some of y'all may beg to differ when I say this, but, and I'm laughing already because I can just hear your comments already, okay? I could just hear them already. That does not mean, contrary to my popular belief, that they are retarded. Y'all don't talk about mentally challenged people like that. Okay, we don't even want them to think that they are anything remotely close to a narcissist, because those people are really mentally challenged and may have been born that way. We are not going to, in by any way, shape, form, or fashion, disrespect them like that. They don't deserve that. Okay, so let me just be clear. It does not mean that they are that way. Okay? But when we answer the question, or we want to talk about, does a narcissist really know what they are doing? Okay? I want y'all to understand something. Just because it's a mental health disorder doesn't mean that they are without their mental faculties. Let me put it like that. Okay? They are very much aware of their mental faculties. Most of them, or a lot of them, actually lead very normal lives, and some of them are very high functioning. And you know what I call them? Yep, I call them some functioning lunatics, because that's basically what you're dealing with right there. Okay? They are pretty much like some functioning lunatics, because you can't take a person that is that abusive, okay, on their day-to-day, and tell me that that person is not a walking loon. Yes, they are in my book, that's a walking loon. Period. I said it. It's a walking loon. Because you can't tell me that type of person got good sense. Okay? You just can't. And especially when it comes to you trying to explain to them how abusive and how unnatural, and when you're trying to tell them, listen, this is not even cool. This is just unnatural for you to treat someone this way. And you're trying to tell them how they're actually treating you. And you're trying to get an understanding from this bird. Like, why do you act like this? And they tell you that it's nothing wrong with them. Yeah. That's what they tell you. Yeah. They tell you that, it's nothing wrong with them, but it is everything wrong with you. You are the one with the problem. You are the one that is disrespectful. You are the one that is making the relationship so bad. Yeah. Yeah. So when you got a person like this, that, let me get this right. You gonna tell me that this person, it has their mental faculties, and they really don't think it's anything wrong with the way they treat anyone. They really think that this is like A-okay. Yeah. Like how they treat people is just, it's cool. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Yeah, that's what they think. I already hear your explanatives right now. I can hear the adjectives that you are using to describe this individual right now. We say what? What was that? They are what? Yeah. Yeah, please don't throw a shoe at the phone. Please don't throw the phone. You know, your computer, desktop, laptop, please don't. Just messing with y'all. But listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all, at the end of the day, the narcissist, they are in their right mind. Okay? If you can consider that right mind, that a right mind that they have. It's a partial mind is what I like to really call it. One that definitely needs minding by someone in the mental health field. Definitely. I would definitely say that. But I want to say this. When it comes to, do they really know what they're doing? Even though they are in their right mind and, you know, some of them are very high functioning. The answer to the question, I guess, long story short, is yeah, they know what they're doing. Yeah, they do. They know what they're doing. However, just because they know what they're doing is mean, it might not be considered the kindest way to treat a person. Most of the narcissists that you talk to, if you've ever had a chance to really talk to them face to face, other than the one that you've been involved with or the ones you may have been involved with, they will straight up tell you that they realize that the way that they may behave or act sometimes is not the best way to act. They know what they're doing. However, most of them do not think that they are abusive. What was that? What'd you say? I'm messing with y'all. Yes, I'm going to tell y'all, they don't. Most of them do not actually realize that they do not actually think that what they are serving you up on a regular basis is abusive. They don't. They think that you're the abusive one because you want them to believe that because they may say mean things and they may be manipulative and they may turn the car into a torture chamber from time to time, that they may do very mean things to your property and lie about it. They gaslight, they project, they blame shift, they move the goalpost. They do all of these different things. Oh boy, heavy on the gaslighting. They, however, most of them will tell you, hands down, synonymously, they will tell you that they do not believe that they are a abusive individual. You know, and I'm still struggling with that because I'm like, how in the world do you not feel like that's, how do you not think that that's abusive? Are you insane? Yeah. That's another thing. Yeah, they are. They are insane. They are. And they'll never tell you that, but they are very much insane. And so what you're left with, or what you're looking at when you're trying to get any type of clarity or any type of understanding out of these individuals, what you're going to be met with is, listen, I do realize that some of this is my fault, not all of it. Yeah, none of this is, some of it is your fault. Yeah, some of it. Yeah, I've not done one mean thing to you, yet you drive all the mean arguments and all the mean things that are ever said in this situation. You actually say them to me. So let me get this right. So I'm the cause of this. Yeah. You're the cause of it. Okay. Yeah, but this is what they really do feel and believe deep down in the core of who they are. I want y'all to really understand that. This narcissist is never going to take accountability for being abusive. They will, and then just catch them on the wrong day and they'll tell you it's all your fault. And they going to tell you, and you don't even have to be the wrong day. It's any day. Mostly every day, it's all your fault. But do they know what they're doing? Absolutely. Did their family know how they were before you got with them? Absolutely. Yes. They weren't going to tell you about it. The narcissist knows who they are. Trust and believe they do. They know who they are. And guess what? They're not going to change who they are for you and anybody else. They know that they know what they do. But they're not going to necessarily say to you that is abusive, that's abusive behavior to you. Because in their heart of hearts, they really don't believe it. You know what a narcissist really believes? They really believe that that's survival. Them abusing you is really survival. They're in survival mode when they're doing that. Make that make sense. Okay? So, to answer your question, yeah, they know full well what they're doing. But guess what? You and nobody else is going to change that. So that's why you gotta switch addresses on these fools, these clowns. You got to switch addresses on them. Get on up out of there. Okay? All right, family. So I hope this helps. I really do. And y'all be really good to yourselves, okay? And be good to everyone that loves you around you, okay? I love you all. Be safe. And I will see you all on the next video, fam. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.